Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Soul Reaver. Now, we've just received the Soul Reaver. We've beaten the last couple of bosses. We've beaten... I've completely forgotten the names. Oh my god. Well, we beat the big guy who was skin was falling apart. And we've beaten Cain. And now we have in our possession the Soul Reaver. Cain very politely broke over our heads. And now we have to... use our newfound abilities to unlock a new area. Now you might be wondering, why is the Soul Reaver not on Raziel's arm properly? Well, haha, funny story. It is because of the widescreen hack on the Dreamcast emulator. Because of the widescreen hack, it changes the aspect ratio of some effects. Basically meaning that like, I mean, it looks okay there. I mean, it's not where it's supposed to be, but it looks okay. In some areas though, it's not ideal. I'm sure we'll see some examples of it shifting around. It's supposed to be attached to kind of his wrist. It's not really supposed to be just floating around, but it will change a lot as the game goes on.
Your brother Zephon's keep lies far to the east, beyond the ruins that greeted your first exit from the underworld. He and his brood have cocooned themselves in a derelict cathedral, having murdered its human guardians.
Alright, so that's where we're heading then. We're heading all the way to the east. Now he wants us to go to the place that we started at. The very first place we're at. Because if you remember, I don't remember if I actually showed it on the footage or not, but there's a gate there that we can shift through now, that we have the shift ability. Not shift. I'm very tired. You know what I mean. The we can now phase through gates in the spirit realm. So we're gonna use that, and we're gonna wait. Did somebody just die? Did you hear that? It sounded like somebody just got like stabbed in the game. Well, that's weird. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna head on all the way back to the very beginning. And phase through that gate, and then we'll be I was actually just about to do like a be right back segment, but it's right here. So oh, let's just keep going. It's fine. Alright, so this is a brand new area that we've not been to over in the west. I think it's a big tower. Kind of looks like a big hand, actually, now that I think about it. Nothing over here, a bunch of water. I kind of don't want to fall in the water because I might not be able to get back out. I'm sure there's a way. Oh, there is a gate there, actually. We'll leave it for now. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go into this big building. Man, the vibration on these shifting is insane. I don't... maybe the vibration is wrong. Yeah, maybe the vibration is wrong in the on the controller, in the emulator, but it's going actually going ballistic. Every time that I shift, or every time that I go through a gate, it just goes crazy. I wonder actually if I've just not mapped the vibration correctly. That could be... You bastard. You know what? I've to get this running, I had actually made it this far before, and I'd never been hit by them ever. And as soon as I start recording, I was hoping there was a weapon there. As soon as I start recording, that's when I get hit. Typical. Absolutely typical. This game did get me thinking though of there were rumors kicking about of a remake or a remaster kicking about for PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. Man, I would love to see what a remake would look like, but also the possibility of this being remastered is really interesting to me as well, because it's a really interesting looking game. And now that I've blown it up to HD, and it can go further, it can go all the way to 4K, and presumably beyond if your processor can handle that. I really wonder what this game would look like on a PS4 with a proper, with proper widescreen integration. I think this game could look really good on PS4. Obviously I'm biased because, well, I want Soul Reaver to exist in the minds of everyone, not just me. But I definitely think it's got a really nice visual aesthetic that could work well on modern day consoles. Especially since the graphic style is quite muddy anyway, if that makes sense. Like, I think textures look better when they're muddy rather than pixelated. So, like, for example, if you look at something like Metal Gear Solid, right, the first Metal Gear Solid game, it's super pixelated. But then you look at these kind of textures and they're kind of blurry in a way. I think these textures look better and they upscale better.
Once a testament to mankind's defiance of Cain's empire, this towering cathedral now stood derelict. The humans who worshipped here, dead for centuries. Its architects conceived this tower as a holy weapon against the vampire menace, a colossal instrument of brass and stone. The cathedral's pipes, once tuned to blast a deadly hymn, now stood silent, and these vacant spaces whistled their impotence.
So this place is interesting. It's also one of the best examples of shifting in the game. So shifting to the spirit realm, it can really change a room, and we can see how by shifting. So shifting allows us to see the room in a different perspective, in a different reality. And in this specific case, it's opened up an area. It's bent this pipe to allow us to run up it to the higher area. I have to focus on this one. Oh my god. See, again, like, I've been here before on this emulator. This is about as far as I got on the emulator. And now I can't do the run because I'm too busy talking. Alright, focus. Focus. Right, we've made it. Oh, we made it. I swear, I'm not that bad. Don't hate me, I swear. Alright, so if I remember correctly, there is a lever somewhere over here. I can't remember why we do this, but we just do. So this area is called the Silence Cathedral. It played a bigger part in the game at an earlier stage. It played a really big part in the ending to the original game. When I say original game, I mean the one that we never got. The one that, like during the development stages of the game, there was a time when this game had a definitive end. Spoiler, it doesn't. But that's because it's a franchise and it has, you know, it has like 4 games in the series now. 5 games in the series, I think. Oh, you bastard. Didn't mean that. You know what? Let's play it safe. This is a good example of how the spirit realm actually operates in the game and how it can kind of save you. Time doesn't really pass in this world. Oh, I instantly lost it as well. So in the spirit realm, you can actually have the Reaver at any strength. Whereas in the material realm, you can only have the Reaver in at full health, which is a little bit frustrating, as you can imagine. Oh, come on. Right, let's regain a bit of health. Right, there's 4 corners to the room. Let's be smart about this. Oh no! He broke out. I like the little bit of purple that's in the model. It's not supposed to be there, but I think it's just because of a texture issue. Or it's a physical area for the particles to emit from. Right. I also just realized that the bodies disappear anyway, so I didn't even need to really target the corners. I was gonna say, did that soul just literally disappear? No, here it is. Cool. So here is what the game primarily uses for its puzzles. It's very rare it uses anything but blocks. But either way, here is one of the world famous Soul Reaver block puzzles. Now, at the time, these things were pretty awesome. The fact that you could interact with a world like this, there's not many games that do it for the time, and a lot of games weren't able to pull off the texture resolution to do it. So what I mean by that is that the texture quality on the cubes obviously maps up with the image on the wall. Not many games were able to pull that one off. You can kind of see that the cubes are obviously a different color and maybe a slightly lower resolution, but you can still tell where they're supposed to go. How would I tilt this one? This way? This way? If you're wondering what killed the other vampires earlier, it was because there are spikes on those lanterns. You can see there are spikes. You can actually throw the vampires on them and they'll die. This one's a sneaky one. If you don't remember what earlier on that you can lift cubes, then this might kind of trip you up a little bit. It's a sneaky one. Alright, so that's opened up another lever. I wonder where that lever is. I think it's just on the opposite side of here. We're kind of starting to leave the territory of my knowledge here. One, because, well, I've only really beaten this game a couple times, as I said before. But also, the test that I've done for the emulator pretty much took me to here, and that was about it. The opening part of the game can be done ridiculously quickly, like so quickly. Also, did I lose my I lost my spear thing. Didn't I have a spear thing? Maybe I didn't have it. One of the things that bothered me a little bit was that the Reaver looks a bit like a blue like lightsaber thing. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the design of the Soul Reaver in this game. I think the sword's very cool, but the actual, like, the Spirit Reaver that's on his arm, I don't know. It definitely looks better in the later games. Soul Reaver 2 kind of just uses kind of similar style. Soul Reaver 3, well, not really Soul Reaver 3, but Defiance as it's called, that uses like an actual modeled blade, and it looks ridiculously good. Like, the graphical jump between 1, 2, and 3 is ridiculous. The reason I know I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but the reason I can't really call Soul Reaver, I can't really call Defiance Soul Reaver 3 because it's Blood Omen 3 and Soul Reaver 3 at the same time. It's a dual game. Got kind of two campaigns. It's got one campaign, but you play as two characters that are obviously the focal points of Soul Reaver 1 and Blood Omen. So it actually ends up being Soul Reaver 1, Soul Reaver 3 and Blood Omen 3. I think it's fair to say though it is a Soul Reaver 3. It just didn't have the name. Ah, so that was a perfect example there, the camera shift breaking the Soul Reaver in his arm. But that's literally because we stretched out the image. What's over here? Oh, it's a bell. I think that comes into play later, so we'll go this way first. I think this is all just a big sequence of puzzle rooms, to be honest. I'll let these guys live. Oh, they're gonna throw knives at me, huh? Oh god, we're gonna end up having the same problems as before. Or at least I think there's a weapon in here at least. That looks like a pipe that you can maybe use. Ah, bots. There we are. Oh, wow. That was a surprise. No. Alright, you know what? We're not friends. You'll see there, if a weapon is out of bounds, if it falls out of the map somehow, it will just pop back in. Which is actually really convenient, fun enough. Right, I don't see any more, thankfully. This camera angle is not great though. They look like honeycomb pieces. I can already see what I'm supposed to do though. Whoa. Yeah. That's glitchy AF. How did they fall to the right? Like, never mind. Alright, so we have a right angle piece here. And we need... It can go in... a right angled piece. It can go in there. Wait, no. That's not a right angled piece. That's like a T. That would go in there. Whoa. This emulator is so glitchy. Come on. Right. So this needs to be a straight point. I think this guy is. No. My inputs are being dodgy AF. Gee, Gary, why don't you fast forward this? You're right, why don't I? Right, so we need a right angle, which is what this is. Whoa, jeez, this scared the shit out of me. I'm not doing so hot. On health anyway. I think that the texture's changed over there. if for whatever reason that the if the widescreen hack is just completely breaking the game, then I'll happily swap back over. But as it goes right now, it's just a couple of minor hitches, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. There was an issue at first when I was using a different graphics driver, and it was just everything was just floating around, and it was really weird. Nothing lined up at all. Right, I don't know what that's done, to be perfectly honest. It's opened up that thing, but I don't know what that thing is exactly. Oh well. Say goodbye to my pole. My favorite pole. Right, we don't want those guys following us. Yeah, okay, you can whine and complain on the other side of the gate. Oh, there's a human. So these guys are humans. I can't remember if they're the human worshippers or the hunters. I think they're the hunters. Which means that they're not particularly nice to us. But there are areas in the human citadel that do have human worshippers or vampire worshippers. They're cool. They're kushti. These guys, I think, try and hunt you. They try and hurt you. As proven. Oh my god, this is even bigger. It's an even bigger frickin' puzzle. Oh, at least we've got a pipe. Oh, come on. I did press the button. Trying to pull it off the wall. I'm honestly trying to pull this off the wall. Right. They can't come up here. I don't think they can come up here anyway. There we are. Wow, completely in the wall. Thanks. There. Alright, so this one's looking a lot bigger. So we need a straight one. Just right here conveniently. I'm pretty sure that when you... I did that wrong. When you dig into these things, it auto positions you to the center of the cube. So I don't know why it's not doing that. That could be an issue with the widescreen again. I don't know. All right, so they're in there. Now we need a straight and a right angle. That's a right angle to me. Oh, this way. I think I did that slightly wrong, but that's okay. We're not speedrunners here. We're all good. Right, so I need a straight tube. To be this boy. Wait, is that? Yeah, it's a straight one. Cool, so we can move this all the way over to the end of the world, end of the room. Right, so this is going to be 2 right angles by the looks of it. Oops, that's the wrong way. That's okay. We don't need it to be perfect. Nope. Ah, stupid triggers. I'm half expecting someone to drop down in a second as well. These other vampires, they're gonna have to... Zephyrim, I think they're called. They're gonna have to pop in at some point. Oh, I can hear them. There he is. I feel like my hits aren't hitting as consistently as they usually would be. I actually didn't even see him. I was literally adjusting my glasses. Yeah, I'm not doing so hot, but that's okay. I'm gonna go into the spirit realm shortly to leave the room. And that'll refill my health. Or it'll give me the opportunity to refill my health. Because you can only materialize when you're at full health anyway, so... Oh my god, the vibration in my controller is just going crazy. I don't really get what that is. Suppose we'll find out shortly. I guess I've got 2 more rooms to do. Hey there, guys. Don't mind me. Thanks for not attacking me while I was in the other room. To shatter this glass, I need to ring the 4 bells, it looks like. Is that something that could be done now, though? Oh, I don't think that was right. Oh my goodness. There might be something else to do. I suppose we didn't come down here. Oh, okay. So they don't have to be rung at the same time then. I thought it was something to do with like the harmonies. Is this? What the hell? It's kind of creepy actually, to be honest. This game actually does kind of give me the creeps. It's like, it's a really cool aesthetic, but it does actually give me pretty weird, like, gives me weird tingly feelings on my neck. I don't like it. I don't like it. Gives me the fear, you know? As I explained in previous videos though, I do have a fear of darkness, and this game uses darkness to hide the distance, so it kind of scares me sometimes. Now I feel like... Is this... I'm gonna attempt to go into the spirit realm. Ah, I didn't change anything. I was just testing to see like what would happen, because sometimes you can see like a dramatic change. Now this is, I feel like this is just the room. You know what? Let's just dive in. Yeah, this is just the room of the bell. So why did we do that? And also, what's over here? Another bell. Oh, the same bell. We've already rang that bell. Oh, it was a crank. Oh, and that moves the block back. Alright. Where was that again? Wait. Did that just move that back? Well, that was all the way over here. Dude, that bell's ringing forever. I don't know if it's supposed to ring forever. Ah, right, so it's timed. I think what I'm supposed to do is ring, not ring, pull the crank, go into the spirit realm and head into that room. That seems like the obvious thing for me. That shouldn't have moved. Oh, right, and they need to break the glass so that in the spirit realm you can head back out to the bell, which is like right over here. That's a smart puzzle. That is a really smart puzzle. Now, all I can hope for is that I can actually get out of this somehow. Oh god, sorry, I just had a spaz out. I hate spiders as well, and this thing is covered in spider webs. Great. This whole area is just perfect. Nope. I'm just trying to look up game. All right. Interesting. I don't know what this room is. You know what? You guys can have your party. Uh-oh, I think I'm gonna sneeze. I sneezed. Do you know what? I'm lost, and I sneezed, and this seems like the perfect time to end the episode. So thank you very much for watching, and if you've enjoyed... Oh, here we are. This is where the thing is. If you've enjoyed what you're watching, then please drop a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode of Soul Reaver.